everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a review on the online consignment shop ThredUp. I will be honest with you, I've looked online several times to get, cheaper, lightly worn clothes for work, for nights on the town, for hanging out, that kind of stuff. And I've never bought anything. I've always looked, and the things that I see seem to be kind of outdated, but that's just not my style. Somebody else may find their clothes perfect for their lifestyle. But I have heard that selling through ThredUp can be a cool thing to do. So the first thing I did was I jumped online to ThredUp's website and ordered what's called a clean out kit. This is what came about 5 days later in the mail. The first thing I found was a little guide on how to sell. At the bottom it says everything you need to get the most out of your clean out kit. When I got online, because I know that I do have a lot of things to resell, I was only allowed to buy one bag. It must be kind of a busy time for them, which is okay, and I understand that. It just may mean that I have to do it again pretty soon. So it tells you that all items must be clean, freshly washed, fashionable, from a name brand, on trend and in season, less than 5 years old, and in excellent condition. That's another thing. Any item that you send has to be for the upcoming season or the season we're in now. But that's different because here in Texas, it's extremely hot. So I will be sending some short sleeve dresses or short sleeve blouses. But they may not take that because the next season coming up is fall, even though here in Texas, it's probably not going to get cold until November, December. So I'm going to send everything and then we'll see what happens from there. If they end up not taking a lot of things because they're not in season, then I'll just elect to have them sent back to me and I'll send them off later. We'll see. Let's see. It says, please follow our quality checklist to avoid disappointment. Items must not have missing labels or sizes, stains, pilling, fading, missing broken parts, tears, rips, holes, odors, shrunk or stretching, alterations, formal gowns, fur, and other specialty items. That makes a lot of sense. I understand that. So we're going to see how this works. I'm a little bit nervous, but I figured I would do this for y'all as well in case you're needing to find some way to get rid of some old clothes. The next thing they put in the envelope is, of course, the bag. I'm hoping this bag is pretty big only because I have a lot of stuff. So let's take a look and see. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big bag. I'll have to give that to them. Okay, so now that I've given you the introduction, it's time to start filling my bag. Most of my items are from Old Navy, Maurice's, Lane Bryant, stores like that, so I'm hoping that I can get a good penny out of them. Surprisingly, this did all fit into this bag. I'm a little surprised, but I'm going to go ahead and seal it up and drop it off tonight because I'm actually heading over to Goodwill, so this should be pretty easy. I'm going to update y'all in a couple of weeks whenever I hear how much I've been paid for all of my items, and then we'll really get a feel of how ThredUp works. Hey guys, so in the first part of this video, I explained to you what I was doing with ThredUp and their clean out bag. I got the bag, I opened it, I filled it with my clothes that were gently used. Most of them were still in great condition. I had, I think, maybe 1 or 2 items that still had a tag on them. They were all brands that ThredUp takes. So I tried to be very careful when I was sending things. And they let you know whenever you get the clean out bag that it could be about a 40-day timeline before your bag is processed. So I expected that. I sent it, and on August 25th, I got an email saying that my bag had been received and that I should just wait for the processing and that it would again take a little bit. Okay, I thought. So let's see, this past week on Thursday, which was September 28th, so about a month and 3 days, so pretty close to that 40-day timeline. They were completely right about that. I got an email saying that my bag had been processed. Now I sent 20 items, and they let you know that in the email when they send it back and say, out of this many items, we took this many items. So out of my 20 items, they took 10 of my items. and I can't remember the exact percentage of what they give you, and sometimes they sell it and then give you the money, but mine was just purely they paid me out up front. And I have to say that I am incredibly disappointed. In fact, I'm fed up with ThredUp. I will never use ThredUp again, and here's why. So I got my email and I looked at first to see all the things that they had taken from the bag. So they took a gently used, only worn once actually, Old Navy maroon dress. They took a Lane Bryant shirt that still had the tags on it and had never been worn. They took a couple shirts that were gently used. They took Maurice's, a dress from there, as well as a shirt from there. And they took, I think, like 3 more casual dresses from Old Navy, which, like I said before, were all gently used. I made sure before I sent it all that it was not gonna get, you know, thrown away because it had a hole in it or it had, you know, colors that were bleeding. They were all inspected by me before I sent them because I wanted to make the most money out of it. Okay, so I look at that and I think, wow, you know, they took some good stuff. Hopefully I'll get a good payout. They took that Lane Bryant shirt that still had tags on it. They've got to give me a good payout for that. So out of those 10 items, the payout total was, get ready for this because I was shocked too, $4.75. $4.75. I was ticked, to say the least. I was so angry because when you do this, you have no option to get your clothes back. You do have to pay for shipping up front. Mine was about $9. Any clothes they don't take, they send off to like charity or Goodwill or something, which is fine with me. I knew that when I sent it in, but I also knew that I was sending good quality clothes that are worth more than $4.75. So I will never use ThredUp again. I'll never buy from ThredUp. I'll never sell to ThredUp because I don't feel like they are paying out their sellers as much as they should be. I think, quite frankly, I think that's a crime. Like, seriously, out of the 10 items you take, one of them has a tag, the rest of them have been worn a couple times, you're gonna pay me $4.75. Keep your $4.75. I don't care, I don't want it. I'm just mad. Another weird thing about it is, with ThredUp, whatever you're paid out at the end, you can either use that right away at the ThredUp store or at the ThredUp site, which I will not be doing. Number 1, because I'm mad. Number 2, because I just don't ever find anything that I think is really cute there. And if you want to get like a check or a PayPal, you have to wait 2 weeks. If I have to wait 2 weeks for $4.75, just keep it. I don't want it. I'm done with ThredUp. We'll no longer use ThredUp. I used it once and had an awful experience and I'm never going to use it again. If you have had good experiences with ThredUp, please put them down in the comments below and please disregard every single thing that I'm saying. I'm giving an honest opinion of what happened with my story and hopefully helping somebody else in the long run who was going to send something but was a little on the fence. So, in the end, I'm not impressed. I'm actually pretty disappointed. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm sorry that the second half of it was kind of a complain fest, but we will see you on Monday. Love you all. God bless you.